Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this thing jumping, y'all. And welcome to the VYBEZ podcast, y'all. We are here for another indie music moment. This is a redo. Welcome back to the studio.
Back.
DaVibes.
You know the vibes, yeah.
You know the vibes. Period. DaVibes. Welcome back. How you doing today?
I'm back, and I'm feeling good. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Blessed and highly favored.
Period.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, DaVibes. You Georgia native, right?
Yeah, definitely from Georgia. Yep.
Born and raised here.
Born and raised.
R&B singer.
Yep.
And you do a little rap, huh?
A little bit on the side, I definitely would go into it.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get into music because we want to know about you. Who is DaVibes and where did that name come from?
All right, so DaVibes, it's definitely, I want to give a shout out to my first engineer when I made my first song, Champ. Shout out to Champ. He definitely was listening to this first song I made, and he was just like, you be making vibes. Like, you be making vibes, and my name is Devon. So we kind of took that D, we took the fact that I make vibes, and we put that together. And just trying to think outside the box, we made it DVYBEZ. So we give it the vibes.
The vibes.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I gotta do my mouth like that when I do
right.
The vibes.
Right. You had your own little flair, your own little style to it,
Quick question. Are we live?
We're live, like we're recording, yeah.
Oh, but we ain't live.
No.
Okay, good. Is the fish gonna die, or has it been pulled out, or is it still? No. Because Smokey told me only you could prevent forest fires. So I just want to know: are we preventing it, or are we starting it?
The fish has been cooked. It is on the napkin, waiting for you in there.
Okay, continue.
Okay. Yeah. So the vibes. That's where you got the name from.
Yep.
So, how would you describe yourself as an artist? If I came up to you first time hearing you or saying, "Hey, what's your style?" How would you explain the vibes to somebody?
I probably would explain my style to be more futuristic. If I could explain, how we started in the 2000s, you had your R&B where it was kind of like slow, but it still had a little more tempo to it. It was different from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So now you got 2010, then we get into 2020. I'm pushing to make my R&B a lot more futuristic, but still have that old school touch to it. I'm not trying to go too far away from home, because I hear a lot of these rappers start taking the R&B songs and start saying anything in them. So, I'm still trying to keep it at home.
I think that it would be better to just call it millennial R&B, because
Millennium
like if you're
R&B.
a millennial in general, you have that crossover, right?
Right.
Like you remember the Walkmans, and you also are on Instagram, like shit that doesn't,
right.
And I feel like R&B is exactly the influence of R&B is the same. You remember Bell Biv and them, but you also do you know what I'm saying? Don't laugh at me. Don't do.
Would it really have been too much to say, DeVoe?
Listen, I don't know what their legal situation is. I know New Edition has other editions and stuff, so I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
Too. I love New Edition. So basically, that's what I was trying to say. Like, I don't want to go too far away from home. They definitely stamped R&B. They stamped it, and people still listen to their music to this day. I really want my music to stretch. I don't never want it to stop. Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
So what or who inspired you to start making music?
I like I said before, y'all know this, but like I said, I love everybody, white, Asians, Mexicans. I love everybody.
So
in elementary school,
this comment precedes the bullshit, y'all.
But my friend in elementary school, I had received the first CD that I ever had, which was a Chris Brown CD. So I definitely would give credit to Chris Brown. He definitely influenced me a lot to sing and work on my melodies, my harmonies, and shout out to Trey Songz too as well, because that's my boy. That's my brother right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you could definitely hear the Chris Brown influence in your music, which sounds good. We like it. So the music you create, futuristic R&B, is that what we're saying?
Yeah, that's definitely it. If that could become its own little genre, I definitely make that a genre.
Not a little genre. You said it like it was. You said it like it was a stripper coming to the stage. Little genre.
Little genre. Come on, little genre. Come on.
I'm in my own category. Fuck you, bitch. Like
right. She gonna come out there and do her thing.
Well, I want to go ahead and let the people hear what you sound like. So we're playing 2 songs and then a snippet from a song that you're going to be releasing next year.
Yes.
Okay, so the first song we're playing is Vibes.
Yeah, Vibe.
Right. VYBE.
Vibe. Yeah.
So tell us about this song.
So I definitely made the song one night. I was just chilling and I had just got out of a relationship. So I kind of was just looking for like that perfect, female or, the perfect relationship that you would want to be in. So I kind of was writing the song about a girl that I'm in a relationship with now, which was crazy because everything that I wrote down, all the characteristics, everything, how I was feeling was definitely put into that song. And she definitely came in, fulfilled that song to the T. So yeah, that's pretty much, that song was about finding you a vibe,
The prototype.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I love it. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's hear VYBE. Introduce the song.
This song is Vibe by your boy DaVibes. And let's go ahead and check it out.
You know the vibes.
Saying one more drink, oh yeah, oh yeah. You saying one more shot, It's getting really hot, oh no, and I know that we won't stop. Light a candle, tell me how you feel, girl. No, you just laying low, probably just wanna chill, girl. And we can take it slow, just for you tonight. Shot after shot, round after round. With you on my mind, I'm thinking take it down. Can't get any better than you here now. Yeah. And I know you want me, cause I want you, babe. It's your energy, your electric wave. It's the vibe that I need. Girl, this can't wait. Can't wait, please escape. Can't catch a break. I feel that it's too late, and I feel that it's too late. So, light a candle, tell me how you feel. Now you just laying low, probably just wanna chill, girl. And we can take it slow, just for you and I. Light a candle, tell me how you feel. You just laying low, probably just wanna chill, girl. And we can take it slow, just for you tonight. Alright,
Yeah. So my thoughts on this song have changed.
Yeah, let me hear him.
I think the first time I heard it, it didn't really resonate with me. Like I didn't really listen to your actual vocals.
Right.
I was listening to the words, the beat. This time, you got some range. Yeah. Like I really heard some similarities. What's the guy? Send me your location.
Khaled.
Him.
Yeah.
There's parts of it where you kind of have that vibe. And then there's you get the little hot. You got some nice little right. Appreciate that. You know the vibes.
Exactly.
My opinion has not changed at all. And let me tell you, when I first heard it, it was giving me very Lenny Williams, Cause I Love You, but for this generation, right? And I also am getting very you know how Andre 3000 is ahead of his time on a lot of stuff. I feel like you're giving me prototype R&B on this song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Like if I saw a spaceship in the video, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Right.
Right. See, and that's where I'm going. You know, I really want my music to be able to stretch as far as that long, like to the point where we talking to people through. Yeah, instead of FaceTime, we got the hologram time. You know, right. Stuff like that. So yeah,
there's an artist. Because I'm going to ask you about collaborations, but there's one that I think that you actually probably would sound really good with. Naeem Rain.
Rain.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's a futuristic artist too.
I gotta look him up.
That's the vibe. Yeah, I definitely could see y'all
definitely
doing
a vibe.
Okay,
I'll let you hear one of his songs.
Before
you go,
is he the guy that was on here before?
He was on here with the locks.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. He's supposed to be in this concert with me coming up soon.
Is he?
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, look at that.
That's great.
You should definitely connect with him.
Network a little bit.
He's not here in Atlanta, but he comes. You know, he's mobile. So I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good. He has a song called "Don't Hate," and I could actually hear you on that song.
Appreciate it.
So yeah. Let's go ahead and get that together. The vibes.
Yeah.
Naeem. So I do want to know though, who would you like to collaborate with the most?
If I had to choose somebody I want to collaborate with the most right now, I'm gonna choose Gemini Sizzy. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. If I'm not, I apologize, but she is dope. Okay. She is dope. She's a very dope artist. She has a song out right now called SpaceX. I mean, the woman is incredible, y'all. She's incredible.
Yeah, she's having space sex. That sounds pretty fucking incredible to me.
People here that can't get Earth sex, right? Woo! You know who you are.
Yes, she's definitely dope, though. I really like her music. She's definitely dope.
Okay. So, do you have any collaborations out?
I have a collaboration with my first mixtape that I put out. You know, DaVibes. I have two collaborations with Pate, my homeboy Pate. He was on those. He's actually my first collaboration. And I have a collaborated song with I Am Will from Niggerville. Shout out to him. We on a song called Vibes. He actually put me on a song called Vibes, which was crazy. But that song has no cussing. We performed that at the Spring Festival down in Atlanta.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
And what about performances? Live performances?
Live performances. I have one coming up soon at Believe Music Hall. You know, that's definitely a huge hall. T-Pain just performed there probably like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be on the big stage, you guys. So come check me out on the 20th on a Tuesday.
So what is the vibes live performance like? Like, what are the vibes? Are you dancing? Are you giving us like shirt off sex appeal? Like, what's the vibes for a live performance?
So with my performances, I like to go all in. I like to give everything. I don't leave nothing. I don't leave my plate full. I like to make sure I ate everything off my plate. So
no
matter what, I'm getting on stage. I'm giving my all. I got a little dance here, you know.
Okay, wait. Let's get a little.
I get the genital thrust for me.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, that's one of them, you know. And then I got my other one where I got the glasses for y'all too. So
shit!
We getting a mini show, y'all.
Listen,
you know,
do it.
I got the glasses on, and then I might come on stage and just,
That's the Bernie. We doing the Bernie, y'all.
Yeah. That one right there, get it. The crowd definitely involved,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So those are the vibes.
Those are actually the vibes. I don't leave. I make sure I give it my all whenever I go on stage, though. I try to make sure I leave everything on there.
Nice. Okay. So with the show you have coming up, do you know how long your set's gonna be? What do you plan on doing and giving to people?
Like I said, I plan on giving the people everything, even if I gotta hang from the ceiling, even if I gotta run through the crowd. I like to make sure I draw everybody's attention. So even if you really not feeling my song, you still looking like, what is he doing? You remember me after you've left and seen everybody else perform. But as far as the times for me performing, I don't have the time exactly yet. But it's 8 p.m. sharp, and we're there till 1 o'clock. So, and you got all type of variety of artists and stuff like that coming out to perform. So you can check out their music too as well. So
yeah,
sounds like a powerhouse. Like it's gonna be. It's gonna
actually, DTLR is sponsoring the whole event.
Oh
nice.
Yep.
Yeah, you can shop there.
Yep.
Back when I was smaller.
I have a question. Did you grow up in the church?
Yeah, I grew up in the church with my grandmama. You know, shout out to
tell.
Cordell, Georgia.
With my grandmama.
I can tell because you said if I gotta run around somewhere,
if I gotta
run through there, if I gotta hang from the ceiling, that's what happens when the ministry music start playing. It's people running through, doing their performance. It's people jumping up and down. It's people hanging from the rafters. That's church right there. That's a Baptist church.
I have thrown the sheet on my mama about 4 times, y'all. I done throw a sheet on my mama.
What in the Benny Hinn are you doing?
Okay.
That's the Holy Ghost.
That's the TBN network. That is the TBN network.
So what is your favorite song to perform?
My favorite song would be to perform is the single that I have out right now is called Anytime. Okay. It's a mixture of Caribbean music, mixture of shout out to my pops because they from Jamaica. Right. So I had to go ahead and touch my bases and make me a Caribbean song,
Get back to the roots, boy.
Yeah, man.
Why?
Well, perfect segue because that's actually the next song that we're gonna get into. Anytime. Now you just mentioned that this goes back to your Jamaican roots.
Right.
What was the reasoning behind the inspiration behind the song outside of the beat, like the lyrics, the vibe?
So the vibe, the vibes. The vibe definitely came from my pops, like I said, my family, his side is from Jamaica. And just being around them, my grandparents basically not knowing every word they were saying, but over time, I kind of picked up on the lingo, man, yeah, man, yeah.
No,
so really teen, so just being around them, I was just like, man, I gotta do this one, I have it in me, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like something I had to create, it was already there.
So are you like speaking in Jamaican, like Afro, like what's this Anytime about?
Anytime is definitely an R&B song, and I'm just telling the females, anytime you want it, I'm available to give it to you, girl.
Okay.
Yeah, just
the
like
third
that.
leg.
Yeah. Come on, third leg.
Trying to build shoulder muscle off the third leg.
Yeah. DaVibes. Let's go ahead and get into it because I really like this song. Let's go ahead. Introduce Anytime.
This is your boy DaVibes, and we right here on the Raw BJ, about to play Anytime You Want It. Go ahead, let's get it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get it how I live. I know you somewhere posted at the crib. You stay calling me all day, girl. Texting and blowing up my phone. Reasons you won't leave me alone. I know you feel it. I know you do, girl. Anytime you want it. Anytime you want it. I'm available to give it to you, girl. Anytime you want it. Anytime you want it. I'm available to give it to you, girl. Opportunity goes to knocking. I'm first at the door. I just wanna see your body rocking. Put it in slow-mo. I wanna take you on a ride. Doing the freaky shit you like. And we can do this all night. All night for you, girl. Anytime you want it. Anytime you want it. I'm available to give it to you. Give it to me, girl. Give it to me, girl. Anytime you want it. Yeah. Anytime you want it. I'm available to give it to you, girl. Anytime, girl. Doing the things that you like. Doing the things that excite you. Yeah. You know I need you, girl. Doing the things that you like. I need you, girl. Doing the things that excite you, baby. Anytime you want it. Anytime you want it. You want it. I'm available to give it to you.
Yes.
Anytime.
That, yeah. When they say a vibe,
that's a vibe.
That's a vibe.
Appreciate it.
Every time I hear that, I'm just like, yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's one. I like that. I really, really, really like that song.
Yeah, I took your advice now. I'm it's in the works.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's in the works.
That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, I don't want to have to repeat myself. Yeah, no, I can't wait to hear the additions. You know what I'm saying? Like I that's the one. So we have an exclusive. We're gonna get a snippet of the song New Atlanta.
Right, New Atlanta.
New Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You are so urban.
New Atlanta. New Atlanta.
He
just like Hot Atlanta. You are so urban. Don't take us back there.
New Atlanta.
New Atlanta. So New Atlanta.
Right.
We're going to get a snippet of this song. What is New Atlanta about?
So, like I said, you know, with my music, I wanted to stretch. And this New Atlanta ain't about this Atlanta right now, you know. And shout out to, you know, Lil Baby, the Migos, and everybody who's kind of like fluctuating in the Atlanta area. But this is about Atlanta 10 years, 20 years from now. You know, this is the new Atlanta, you know.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Okay. You're not even in present day Atlanta.
It's not no present day.
Because the present day Atlanta is new Atlanta.
Right.
It's new to you.
For a lot of us.
Right.
Not new to who?
It's new to you. For the people that's 10 years ahead.
Well, for the people that's 10 years ahead.
This is a rerun. This is a rerun. You better call Rob for what's happening. This is a rerun.
Right. Well, for the vibes,
I've already
seen y'all.
Right, I've already seen the New Atlanta. I just came back to this present day to make a song about it. You know, I'm from the future. So.
What in the Michael J. Fox you are?
Well, let me ask you something. In the New Atlanta, do you see Brittany and Jota as the king and queen of radio?
I definitely see you guys on the radio station right now.
Okay.
And I see the radio station. Matter of fact, not even the radio station, because radio stations was played out. Because this is 10 years. This is 10 years from today.
Okay.
20 years, my bad, 20 years. I see y'all with a whole podcast, you know what I'm saying, taking over the streaming industry, taking over everything, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably changed the name from the Raw BJ, but I ain't gonna speak on too much.
20 years from now, I'll probably be the fresh one. Listen, so I just want the fresh one.
We gonna change the name to what?
I can't say too much, you know, because
the time jumpers is gonna arrest him. How many future movies have you seen? Don't fuck up the timeline. The hell, Loki gonna fall out the ceiling. Y'all keep on playing. Fuck around and find out.
Nah, I'm just messing around. I can't tell y'all too much about the future though.
If he brings Thor with him, I welcome it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get some of this New Atlanta. I think we're gonna
New Atlanta.
New Atlanta. I'm sorry. You know who New Atlanta? Shout out to New Atlanta, because those are actually no, seriously, those are the young ladies who host the NSEG events with us. They host the event, we cover them. So shout out to New Atlanta. That's why I keep saying
shout out New Atlanta.
It's actually a real thing.
Shout out
but
New Atlanta.
Your song, New Atlanta. Let's go ahead and listen to
Let's
it.
get into it.
The passenger ride, Atlanta for the night, yeah. Let me introduce you to New Atlanta, Atlanta girl. Might pull up on you in a new Phantom girl. Giving you this dick like it's a banana. Anywhere you go, might end up on camera. Let me introduce you to New Atlanta, Atlanta girl. Atlanta, yeah. Let me introduce you to New Atlanta. Atlanta, yeah.
Good. But that was a snippet of New Atlanta. New Atlanta.
New Atlanta.
That's a vibe too. That's a vibe.
Shout out to I Am Will from Niggerville for definitely getting on that song and doing this thing.
Listen,
I'm
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Listen, first of all, let's not do that because we're the same people that was promoting Trillville when we was there. So let's not listen. There was a lot of if I can play that song now, and you'll know who was there, and you'll know who wasn't.
Okay.
It's a very clear divide. Just like I can play Pop Like a Drop It. You gonna see who.
Period.
You gonna see it. It's a natural. It's a reaction.
It is. It is. It's the vibe.
Okay, but I do have a question for you,
Mhm.
and I gotta know the answer. You've been to the future. Do we still have to worry about Herschel Walker? I would just like to be prepared. I would just like to be prepared. Do I need werewolf or vampire insurance? Please, someone tell me.
I can't speak on too much of political issues.
That's smart. That's smart.
Look, y'all, they gonna come and get me.
You're right, because the Republican Corporation, the Republican Party.
Okay.
They gonna come and get me.
Raphael, we love you.
Fucking go.
We've already said too much.
I just came back to make sure that I got on the Raw BJ because y'all are taking over in 20 years from now, so I had to make sure I got on here.
Well, I also have another prediction, but this is a fashion prediction. I fully predict, and this don't have to make sense to nobody, but I fully predict that the 50s clothes, like from the 1950s, are going to make a vast comeback.
No, I'm here for that.
Totally. Like the bouffant hair and everything. And the zoot suits, all that is going to come right back around. It's going to look like Guys and Dolls out here.
I have a picture from an old employee party with the zoot suit thing. Like, it was nice.
I assure you it's coming
back. Did your thing.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to show y'all if I can find it somewhere. Okay, but.
Don't say I didn't say it. It's on tape.
Yeah. It is time for a rapid
fire. Shout out to the Bronx Rocks.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Okay. So we have enough rapid fire questions to switch it up on your ass. So
okay, I'm ready.
I'm not sure exactly the questions that you answered. I know you gave a lot of weird answers, like people's names and stuff.
I definitely had.
I know you won't. I know you don't remember, so it's not gonna matter.
Yeah, right.
It's not. This is not the type of information that you retain. So I'm not at all concerned.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out to my manager, Miss Tanisha. She been holding it down for me. The best one out there yet, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Miss Tanisha.
Shout out to Tenacious Tanisha. We need you.
Yes.
We need you out here.
Yes. Every artist should have a good manager.
Okay. Right. Someone whose hunger matches yours.
It's the drive. It's the drive. Gotta be. Okay. Gotta eat.
Where the drive just meets the vibes.
Right. Right.
All right. Rapid fire. 60 seconds.
Wait a
as many
minute.
questions as you can.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Trey Songz.
Let's go.
Name an onomatopoeia.
Shit. I see. I don't know.
What is your favorite store?
Forever 21.
What is a good spy code name for you?
VYBEZ.
What were you afraid of as a child?
Teddy bears at night.
How often do you floss?
Every day.
What is one of your nicknames?
D-Walk.
How would you cure world hunger?
Jordan Whitehead.
If you were a brand, what would be your motto?
If you don't wear it, you might lose.
What is the funniest thing that has happened to you recently?
I didn't forget. I don't know.
Damn. What musician would you like to collaborate with?
Trey Songz.
Summer or winter?
Winter. That's it. That's it. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
5 of those questions were legible. Let me say, only 5 of those questions were intelligible. I have no clue what the fuck a visible is.
Right.
Look, y'all. I got hot. You know, when you get hot, you start sweating.
First of all,
and
I'm not
take
gonna
the
accept
jacket
that.
off, bro.
No, let's not accept that.
How you gonna wear the merch and then cover it up with a jacket?
Joe,
now you
hot. We can't accept that. I'm morbidly obese, so I'm not gonna listen to you say anything about being hot.
And the door open.
I'm not listening to a word you said.
My feet cold as shit now.
It ain't like the hot. It's kind of like, I'm getting a lot of questions. I'm nervous hot. Like, You know, like, whew.
We know who not to take on the fucking crime with us.
What the hell with that? No. We could take him to commit any crime. He ain't gonna talk. We was talking just now. We didn't get shit out of him. The point is,
who robbed the bank?
We ain't taking this motherfucker on Family Feud because I gotta get to the lightning round, and I be damned you stop me.
Listen,
you ain't gonna 3-strike us. I ain't got time. We gotta clear the board.
That rapid fire question, he get me. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, let me explain this.
You in the chokehold, but
let me explain this one more time because I already explained onomatopoeia last time.
Oh,
I'm gonna do it yet again.
You did, and I tried to say, I see. I said something wrong with I see.
Listen, you almost had it though. Like it almost was, but it was like. Onomatopoeia is a word where if I say the word, you can almost kind of hear what the sound is. Like if I say pitter patter of little feet, you can kind of hear some little feet going
pitter patter. Right.
If I say buzz, you can kind of hear a bee going. Zzz, you know what I'm saying? Or if I say, oh, when niggas shoot each other, and I be like pat pat, you can hear the pat pat. You know what I'm saying? Because I said pat pat. You know what I'm saying?
And then the milk. You know oh, okay. So
pat pat. Like,
so I can say something like, oh, I came in stepping drip. Right. I had the drip.
There you go, drip. Come on.
Right.
Thank you, Professor Goddamn All-Star. Listen, you better fucking teach.
You be killing it.
Listen, we gotta teach each other. We gotta give each other the knowledge. Don't do that. What I'm saying is we gotta look out for each other. That's all I'm saying.
Each one teach one. I love it. Right. Oh, the vibes. This has been amazing. This has been more fun than your first interview.
Really?
And he still ain't learned nothing from rapid fire.
I'm trying to tell you.
You had the unique opportunity. You had one time. You got to do rapid fire the week after.
And look, I came back prepared. Like, oh yeah, I'm ready.
That was prepared. That was your prepared. I don't want this to become a big discussion, but this is why some women lead. Listen, I ain't gonna start this, but I ain't gonna finish it. But I'm just saying there are times where people got to take the reins,
right?
And this is one of them.
Well, let me go ahead and take the reins, and we got to move on with this.
Damn
interview.
you!
Let's do it.
All right, DaVibes. As we close this thing on out, we're getting ready to get to the tail end of it, but I do want to know. Okay.
Can't sing any more than that. Copyright. Go ahead.
So on Spotify we can, but it's gonna be other places too. So, but anyways, I want to know, what is the best advice that you've ever been given?
The best advice I ever been given was from my manager, Miss Tanisha. Shout out to her again.
Come on, Tanisha.
Yeah, she told me, with anything that I don't have, that's not an excuse, but what you do have, and which I did have was my phone, was to use that to my advantage. So I took, I took the opportunity to go ahead and start contacting different people. Shout out to Mike Smith, aka Smitty. He does all the big concerts for indie artists. So that's the one I'm gonna be a part of this Tuesday, December the 20th.
Nice.
I contacted him through social media. A lot of people seeing my growth on social media, my platform, and different things in that nature. So I definitely took that advice and used it to my advantage. Yeah, which was just definitely my cell phone. I paid a bill on that, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to have $1 million to make it work now.
I just want to say the best advice you've been given is very Booker T. Washington, very Marcus Garvey, very Adam Clayton Powell. It's deep because it keeps coming around in different ways. It's the same message.
Right.
I love that.
I love it too. So, besides New Atlanta, what can we expect from DaVibes over the next year? I know that you're not concerned about next year because you're 20 years ahead of us, but what did you already do next year that we're going to find out about as we approach?
So what I did do, when I came back, I just kind of want to perfect this area. I want to give more 100% of myself to all my supporters and people who do listen to my music. My music is going to be more of me. You're going to hear a lot more of what I'm going through, what I've been through. It's going to be deep. You know what I'm saying? Even the fun songs like New Atlanta, let me introduce you to New Atlanta. I definitely want to add more of me into those songs, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we getting like an album, an EP, or
I'm definitely coming out with a mixtape.
Okay, mixtape.
Yeah, mixtape. everything accounted for. So whatever you play, I'm definitely gonna be making money off of.
Nice.
So appreciate everybody who go out and support me.
Period.
You know,
A mixtape, yeah.
Okay. I'm calling them mixtapes because you know what? I can't call it no album yet until I feel like I've officially outdone myself in every realm. You know, I'm still learning, so everything I'm giving out is free. You know,
until
this one,
until
the Vibes manifesto comes out.
So make sure you put that on the end.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you gonna have visuals? Are we getting videos?
I have a visual out right now for New Atlanta. Will be the rest of the video will be coming out pretty soon. And I will be making a lot more visuals, definitely for VYBE, because VYBE has been my #1 streamed song. So I definitely want to give all my supporters who definitely enjoy that song, you know, a visual to look at.
I really think
y'all got some ideas for that visual.
Yes. Thank God.
Let me hear.
Woo!
Go ahead, girl.
Okay, so
excited about
my
it.
visual. Listen, my visual is like it's kind of sort of futuristic, but it's like a bunch of different cultures, different sizes of women, but like in different lingerie, and it all does something different to you. But like it's that vibe. And like a smoke machine, I'm seeing like not even necessarily something that's here on Earth or in a regular place, like a club. If they had like on Star Wars when they go to the club, like that type of vibe.
So all different type of shape and sizes.
Like some shit off the Orville. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like
that bitch got 3 eyes, but she doing her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the vibe.
I like
with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
I don't want to sound like a hater. I don't want to necessarily see a visual for that song. My favorite is Anytime.
I know you like Anytime.
I think that I would like a visual for that. Now that I have ideas for it.
Let me hear.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, because it's Jamaican. Like, I can just see it like it feels like. See, I don't know if you remember, but like early 2000s, that you know. Sean Paul, Beanie Man type of era, you know what I'm saying?
They
like
was dancing in the club.
Exactly. Like that's what I want to see. And then maybe like a nice what's the video that Tim's and the guy, popular guy. Damn, what's his name?
Tim's and I can't think of his name. You know the name of the song?
You know the guy. The song, everybody, you don't need no other body.
Okay. Dang, I don't know her name.
Him and her, that video. Like, forgive me, no disrespect. I know it's Tim's, and I forget the guy's name, but that video, it was kind of like really earthy. You know, like the nice leaves, scenery. You know what I'm saying?
Scenery
like
was nice.
That natural scenery.
You know what?
I can see that mixed with like a dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
something sexy,
right?
But not raunchy.
If you
say the raunchy for New Atlanta, when you're talking about the damn banana, that shit's still funny to me. Okay.
Now they do have a place that you're able to rent out if you want to get that kind of earthy visual. It's the Latonia Rose Garden, I think that's what it's called.
Nice.
Okay. They have a lush like acreage, and they have botanicals like all over, and it's for like an event space. But you can use it for really whatever you prefer. I'm gonna hook you up with the information. But if you want to have the earthy,
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now if you want aliens and shit, that's also a good idea for the other.
Yeah. Aliens.
I like that for the vibe though, because a vibe can come in any way.
Yeah, you never know where the vibe is gonna come from, and a lot of these vibes are alien to you.
Right.
I just feel like on some level it's gonna catch somebody subliminally.
That's true.
I definitely like that.
Yep.
Nice.
Shout out to Steven Spielberg.
Shout out to him.
So, what is one message that you would like to leave for your fans, your supporters? Tell the people what you're thinking, how you feel about them.
I just want to go ahead and thank everybody who came out to support any show that I've done. Shout out to my sister O'Shea. Shout out to my sister Janai. Shout out to their mom, Miss Charmaine. Shout out to my manager, Miss Tanisha. Shout out to Jordan Whitehead, my boy. Shout out to I Am With hopping on the song. Shout out to Elisha. You know what I'm saying? She definitely be at the shows. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I want to shout out to everybody who comes out and support me. If I missed you, you know what I'm saying? It's still all love, but thank you.
Period.
Yeah. See you on the 20th.
See you on the 20th.
On the 20th.
Just Just in time for crumble.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not crumble.
DaVibes. Tell the people where they can find DaVibes.
Y'all can find DaVibes and my merch at DaVibes Official on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You can find me everywhere. And also my music can be found at DaVibes, DVYBEZ on all music platforms. Thank you to everybody supporting me right now and everybody stand on board and streaming all them songs. You know, anytime y'all need to go ahead and go out there and stream a song. Anytime.
Anytime, exactly. Listen, I second that emotion. Y'all, you know where to find us at the Rob BJ Podcast on all social media platforms. Tiffany, do you and the girls have anything to say?
Yes, thank you so much. To all of our listeners and viewers, I just want to say that home is where the heart is, and ours has always been with you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. And in the words of Maury Povich, until next time, America, and all the other countries that listen.
Until next time.
Until next time, America. If you're listening on the podcast platforms, y'all go ahead and give us 5 stars, okay?
5 stars only.
Rate the show and subscribe.
5 estrellas solamente.
All that.
Comment.
Por favor.
For what?
Por favor.
What? Roll your tongue again?
Not for free. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Cha-ching. Y'all come back next time for another Rob BJ, and we will all come together.
I know
Bye.
I know you do. Anytime you want it. Anytime you want it.
But I did go to jail on Rice Street, and it was the worst, literally the worst 4 hours of my life. The worst.
4 hours in jail.
Oh, no. I was there on a field trip for my degree, but this is what I'm telling you.